Turn down.
Talking to that. Hang on.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Test. Can you hear me, Lib? Test.
There are actually no entries in Class 283, Santa Gertrudis Bull 12 and under 14 months. Class 284 is Santa Gertrudis Bull 14 and under 16 months. Two withdrawals from the class, catalogue numbers 730 and 732 are withdrawn, leaving just the one entry. Result now from Class 284, Santa Gertrudis Bull 14 and under 16 months. First place to catalogue number 731, Wellbatch X-Box M084, exhibited by Wellbatch Pastoral Company.
Yeah, thanks, Keith. Just one bull in this class, ladies and gentlemen. As he leads off, a bull that I certainly think you've got to admire for that easy fleshing ability and depth of body. And I guess the challenge within our tropical breeds is to keep that easy fleshing ability, add that carcass, and keep our sheath design right. I was just talking to the leader. This bull did have a little abscess under there, which makes that sheath design maybe not look as good. But to me, your bull you really need to admire for that softness and combination of softness and carcass. Our challenge, I guess, in the tropical breeds is to keep that fleshing ability and carcass, but keep that sheath design right. It's a big part for the longevity of tropical bulls, and to me, it's something we've got to get right. And I think it's big improvements over the last couple of decades, but it is always a challenge for us. So, but a bull, I think, unfortunately, nothing to compare him here against yet, but he'll come back out in our junior champion classes.
Next class to parade, ladies and gentlemen, will be Class 285, Santa Gertrudis Bull 16 and under 18 months. Two entries in this class, no withdrawals. Result of Class 285, Santa Gertrudis Bull 16 and under 18 months. First place goes to catalogue number 733, Yarrawonga Lusaka, S742. There's a misprint there. It should be S742, not S724. Exhibited by D&ID Bassingthwaite and Company. And second to catalogue number 734, Valley View Sloan in progress. Don't know about that in progress bit, but anyway, exhibited by Valley View Santa Gertrudis. We'll ask Ben to comment on those two bulls.
Yeah, thank you, Keith. As my first place getter leads off in this class, to me, a real performance bull. He's certainly got that length of body and carcass when you get in behind him, and you know he's super thick when you get in behind and analyse him, and got that roundness of the hind quarter. Maybe like to just keep him a little bit stronger across the top, a bit more even across the top, and maybe just walks under himself a little bit. And I guess they're the challenges when we push performance in these cattle. We've still got to keep that constitution and structural correctness, and I guess you know that's got to be number one for me. But yeah, I would like to just tidy him up there. But a bull you need to admire for that carcass and certainly weight for age. I think he was 710 kilos for a bull in this class, and you certainly do need to admire the performance he's going to add to a program. The bull I got in second place, to me, a bull that probably just didn't have that spring of rib and natural muscling compared to the bull above him, but certainly got that bone and he's got that scrotal development already for a young bull, and sheath design is good, but maybe just up against a performance bull on the day that's just got that extra carcass and middle in him, and that's probably just the way I analyse those two here today.
Our next class to parade, ladies and gentlemen, the last of our junior bull classes, class 286, Santa Gertrudis Bull 18 and under 20 months. 4 withdrawals from the class, leaving a field of 8. The withdrawals are catalogue numbers 736, 743, 745 and 746. We do apologise for the fact that there are no weight sheets available. There's been some mix-up between Gallagher's and the RNA with the transferal of all the weight data. So no weight sheets available, unfortunately.
I just said I was going to sustain we always have he goes so I go in with them we actually but showing up and it's a bit I was talking to Brendan Oscar. It's been a hard bit. We haven't done much. It's getting hard. Yeah, we could have and we could go in
Yeah, I know. I don't know how to do it. Particularly when
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow. My friend helped me out.
For those of you interested, Stock Live are live streaming our judging here in the Santa Gertrudis ring today. It's going to the Stock Live website. If you'd like to get onto the website on your phones, you can watch the judging that way.
I think he'll come quick and score right on. One of the balls was one of them might have been illegal. On top of that,
Ladies and gentlemen, the result now of the Class 286, Santa Gertrudis Bull 18 and under 20 months. First place to catalogue number 740, Yarrawonga Laredo S28, exhibited by D&AD Bassingthwaite and Company. Second to catalogue number 741, Yarrawonga Lexus S100, exhibited by D&AD Bassingthwaite and Company. And third place to catalogue number 735, Yarrawonga Lincoln S12, also exhibited by D&AD Bassingthwaite and Company. To comment on that class, we'll call on our judge, Ben Noller.
Thank you, Keith. Yeah, I guess me being able to get here and judge, it's been with COVID, it's been 3 years in the making, and I guess that, you know, having been involved with the breed plenty of times before, and judging day here for the Santa Gertrudis breed, who's always been the pinnacle of ECA, this is the challenge that I was looking forward to and enjoy, to get some numbers in a class here and really get to analyse something. I guess I'm lucky that within my job, and I get to do that every day of the week, and whether it be the data of the cattle or phenotypically, and it's something that, you know, I love and I've done all my entire life, and, you know, to be here today and have a group of bulls like this, I think is testament to the Santa Gertrudis breed. And when I analyse this guy I got on top, you've got to admire that growth for age in this bull. But to me, he's probably one of the bulls on top here that's just got that combination of carcass and softness together. A big growthy bull. I don't think we need to be much bigger than this in the industry, but you've got to admire that easy fleshing ability. He parades out very well. When you look at the card there, he's got big EMA, he's got fat cover, and he's got weight gain. And to me, a bull that I really admire and a worthy winner on the day. Analysing coming back into my second place, get a beautiful skin on this bull. Maybe like to see a little bit more testicular development, but a bull that's certainly pushing the boundaries in terms of carcass. Beautiful hind quarter, thick across the top. Maybe just a little bit more depth of body in my bull on top, but a bull that I think's real, got that real industry development. You get behind him and look at that hind quarter. A really good commercial bull to add carcass and performance into a program, no matter what breed you want to put him over. Moving into my third place getter, probably more similar in type to my second bull, a real carcass bull, thick across the top and good sheath design, adequate bone. Maybe not quite as much frame in this bull as the bulls on top, but certainly, when you got this sort of carcass in cattle, that's where the dollars are. And to me, a bull that just certainly commercially, he's got everything going. And to me, those three bulls I had on top are bulls that were quite easy for me to pull out on the day.
Crisis averted. Right, we move on now to the judging of the Junior Champion Bull for the Greenup Idesvale Station Trophy. A trophy contributed by Rick and Alice Greenup. And the Reserve Junior Champion Bull will receive the Graham Ferguson Memorial Trophy. A trophy contributed by the Heartland Santa Gertrudis Breeders Group. Oh, good. Now to parade for our Junior Championship, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have catalogue numbers 726, 731, 733 and 740. The second place getters from those classes will also parade and stand behind in case they're required for Reserve Championship. We've now received some weight sheets, which would be available over in one of the dongas over there. But just for your interest, the 4 bulls out here for judging. Catalogue number 726 weighed in at 460 kilograms, with an average daily gain of 1.56 kilograms, 10 mils and 7 mils the fat measurements, and an eye muscle area of 108 square centimetres. Catalogue number 731 weighed 564 kilos, 1.19 kilograms gain per day, fat measurements of 13 mils at the P8 site and 10 mils at the rib, 108 square centimetres. Catalogue number 733 weighed in at 710 kilos with an average daily gain of 1.34 kilograms, 7 mils and 5 mils the fat measurements, and 128 square centimetre eye muscle. And catalogue number 740 weighed 774 kilos, average gain of 1.34 kilograms, 12 mils and 10 mils the fat measurements, and 133 square centimetres. We'll ask Rick Greenup to present the Greenup Idesvale Station Trophy to our junior champion bull, which is catalogue number 740 Yarrawonga Laredo S28, exhibited by D&AD Bassingthwaite and Company.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. To me, 2 bulls on top that to me are just real industry bulls. I think, you guys around the ring could go either way with these bulls, depending on what you want to add to your program. You got our reserve champions, real carcass, real thick set. But to me, the bull I've got on top's got that combination of carcass and softness and depth and that easy fleshing ability that I love in our cattle. And to me, that's a reason why people buy Santa Gertrudis bulls. So to me, this is my champion on the day. But I could understand people around the ring wanting to add that extra carcass to their program. Could go to my reserve champion when you're buying bulls, and I'm sure these bulls will be in the sales a bit later on the year. But my reserve champion bull, I just really love that sleek skin, sheath design's good. Structurally, he's really correct. He gets around that ring, and I guess when we chase that carcass and performance in our cattle, we do need to keep an eye on that constitution and structural connectors. And to me, this bull's got it. But you 2 bulls that I think just a little bit different in type, but to me, 2 bulls you really need to admire of what they offer the industry.
The reserve junior champion bull, ladies and gentlemen, is catalogue number 741 Yarrawonga Lexus S100, exhibited by D&AD Bassingthwaite. And we have Mrs. Margaret Ferguson there presenting the Graham Ferguson Memorial Trophy, a trophy contributed by the Heartland Santa Gertrudis Breeders Group. But just a changeover of handlers there before we move on to our next class, which is a class 287. Santa Gertrudis heifer 20 and under 22 months. One withdrawal from the class, leaving a class of 5.
Right, mate. Catch you. Have a good day.
Ladies and gentlemen, the result of our first senior female class, class 287, Santa Gertrudis heifer 20 and under 22 months. First place to catalogue number 752, Yarrawonga Lady S1021, exhibited by D&AD Bassingthwaite and Company. Second to catalogue number 749, Bellevue Duchess 07, exhibited by Wellbatch Pastoral Company. And third to catalogue number 751, Dangerfield Eclipse 1181, exhibited by Dangerfield Cattle Company. We'll ask Ben to comment on that class.
Thank you, Keith. Certainly, as a kid growing up, I remember Keith's voice at the Brisbane show was certainly one that everyone recognises as the voice of Ekka. And yeah, I apologise, my voice mightn't be as good over the microphone as his, but certainly thanks, Keith, for your work here today. A heifer leading off in this first class, to me, it's a big performance heifer. There's bone, there's softness, there's carcass. Certainly pushing the boundaries there in performance. But as long as we can get these females to be functional and efficient and getting calf every year, but to me, you do have to admire the performance in this female. And you know, there's a lot of volume and fleshing and doing ability in that female. And yeah, she's a worthy first place getter here today. Moving down in second, certainly the type of female that's got that built-in constitution and natural balance. And certainly when I talk constitution and natural balance in your cattle, it's cattle when you walk out in the paddock, they're the ones that always stand up and you can snap a photo of them. And to me, this heifer's got that natural balance. She's beautiful and strong across that top line and got that depth of body. And you know, as she stands up there, as I mentioned, natural balance, she stands up perfectly for me. But very nice, very well put together female, and certainly gonna, you know, breed on well in a program, just like that. You know, she's up against a real performance female on top. But I really did like this female. As soon as she walked into the ring, she did catch my eye. Female in third place, probably, you know, she's gonna be a big enough female when she gets there. You've got to admire the length of body and length of body in this female, and certainly free moving and gets out and moves. Probably just lacked, probably just beaten on the day just because she's got two very good females above her and a lot of performance in them. So, but to me, gonna grow out and be a good female in a stud program.
Thank you very much, Ben. We move on now to class 288. Santa Gertrudis heifer 22 and under 24 months. 3 entries in this class. Ladies and gentlemen, the result now of Class 288, Santa Gertrudis heifer 22 and under 24 months. First place to catalogue number 754, Dengal Rainbow R14, exhibited by D&G Moxie. And second to catalogue number 753, Anna Branch Sandy S29, exhibited by Luke, Carly, Tony and Tanya Baker. To comment on that class, our judge Ben Noller.
Thank you, Keith. As first place getter leads off in this class, comparing these two females, we've got a little bit more frame here, but on the heifer in first place compared to second. But two females I really admire. It's probably just when I got in behind them, there's just a little bit more thickness and volume in the hip, but I really love the natural balance in this heifer. She's beautiful across the top and a little bit of navel there, but to me that comes with the easy fleshing ability of this female, and I think comparing her to my second place getter, it's probably just that little bit of thickness on the top, and when I get in behind them, there's a little bit more volume and things. But I certainly love the tropical attributes in this female with the depth of flank. She's got good bone and easy fleshing, and to me, a moderate framed heifer that's going to be a great breeder within a program. And we, when we had that my reserve champion bull out there before, there was a real carcass type bull, and then you've got an easy fleshing female like this, like my second place getter here. To me, those two in combination are going to be an ideal combination. I think we need both of that within our breed and industry.
Our next class, ladies and gentlemen, is class number 289, Santa Gertrudis cow or heifer, 24 and under 30 months. One withdrawal from the class, catalogue number 761 is withdrawn, leaving a class of 5. There's been a little bit of comment around the ring regarding the Parade of Champions and Champion of Champions judging. That will be conducted on Saturday morning at 10:30. Parade of Champions at 10:30 on Saturday morning, and Champion of Champions judging to follow. Just a slight break in tradition there. We normally do the Champion of Champions judging straight after the completion of judging on Friday, but this year, Champion of Champions or Parade of Champions Saturday morning 10:30, and Champion of Champions judging to follow. Result now of Class 289, Santa Gertrudis cow or heifer 24 and under 30 months. First place to catalogue number 760, Belmore Rumour Has It, exhibited by Belmore Santa Gertrudis. Second to catalogue number 757, Nioa Macy R28, exhibited by Nioa Pastoral Company. And third to catalogue number 759, Wellbatch Wildflower 874, exhibited by Wellbatch Pastoral. To comment on that class, our Judge Ben Noller.
Thank you, Keith. And yeah, spent a little bit more time on analysing those females there, and you could certainly understand if, depending on which way you lean in your, or needing in your program, which way you could have went on those top two females. But for me, I just went for the female with a little bit more frame. She's beautiful udder. If anything, they're two females that you'd love to combine. My second place female's got that depth of body, maybe just not the stretch of the female above, but for me, on the day, I think this female, she's beautiful long extension through the front, great femininity, moves well, and to me, a cow that you can certainly use in a program easily. My second place female, she's certainly moderate frame, pretty little thing and very neat, but you still get behind her and there's plenty of depth of body and thickness and beautiful wedge shape. But to me, it's as I mentioned before, you'd love to pick a line of females on the day, but sometimes you need to just appreciate females for what they can offer. And while I would love to combine them, you certainly have to admire that depth of body and beautiful udder shape on that female too, and plenty of milk, big bag of milk. The female I've got in third, maybe just not track, doesn't quite track as well as the two females above her, but certainly beautiful. Beautiful hip shape and length and udder shape on that female, and certainly worthy to be up in that front line today.
Just a bit of a leader change for this next class, ladies and gentlemen. It won't be long, we'll be back in. The next of our classes will be class number 290. The last of our senior female classes, Santa Gertrudis cow 30 and under 60 months. 3 withdrawals from the class, catalogue numbers 762, 768 and 771 are withdrawn. leaving a class of 7. It's just come to my attention there's an extra withdrawal from this class. Catalogue number 763 is withdrawn also. Ladies and gentlemen, the result now of Class 290, Santa Gertrudis cow, 30 and under 60 months. First place to catalogue number 766, Yarrawonga Candy, R499, exhibited by D&AD Bassingthwaite and Company. Second to catalogue number 764, Talgai Queenie, exhibited by Max and Ros Baldwin, Talgai Santas. And third placing to catalogue number 765, Rose Hill Renata, exhibited by John and Rosemary McCarthy. We'll ask our judge, Ben Noller, to comment on that class.
Thank you, Keith, and sorry it took me a little bit longer to analyse this one and really dig in, but just as a general comment, I'm a real stickler for udder structure and also general structure and constitution within our cattle, and I think the female I've got on top is certainly the most structurally correct female and got the neatest udder within the class. She's got a great set of twins following in behind there. I'm not saying she's the biggest cow in the class, but to me she's a cow that's very hard to fault. She's still got plenty of thickness when you do get in behind her, and thickness on the top, and don't forget what she's feeding in behind her as well. So, but certainly I think a worthy winner and clear winner on the day. A female in second. If anything, I'd like to combine these two females that I've got in second and third. Maybe like to see her just handle the back legs a little bit better, but great udder integrity in her. very feminine type female. You know, got a great calf coming in behind her too, and love the skin type and bone in that female, but maybe just not that sheer performance in the female above her. And certainly when you compare her to the female in third, she doesn't have that volume and capacity to the female I've got in third place here. But to me, just had a little bit more utter integrity. The two females above her than the female I've got in third. But there's a lot of cow in that female in third in terms of volume and capacity and depth of body, and she does need to be admired for that.
We move on now to the judging of our senior champion female. Senior champion female will receive the David and Mary Bassingthwaighte Memorial Trophy, a trophy contributed by the Bassingthwaighte family. And the reserve senior champion will receive the Dangerfield Trophy, trophy contributed by Ben and Amanda Adams from Dangerfield. To parade, we will have catalogue numbers 752, 754, 760 and 766. You might notice, ladies and gentlemen, that we have more than just the 4 females eligible for senior championship out there. We bring the second place getters from the various classes in case they're required for reserve championship judging. It's just so much easier When the champion moves forward, the second place getter to it in its class can come forward then to challenge for reserve championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to put the hands together for our first place getters out here today. As I sort of mentioned in my class prior, I think structural integrity and udder integrity in our females is such a big thing. We can have plenty of performance in our cattle, but if they're falling out of our program within the first couple of years due to either udder integrity or structural integrity, I guess the performance is certainly blown out the window in terms of the profitability of that female. So for me, I guess analysing the females, they don't have to be the biggest and the most powerful, but you're certainly looking for that natural constitution, structural integrity, and udder integrity. And for me, the females we got out here in the previous class we had some big, powerful females that took my eye when they walked into the ring. But as I sort of got into the class and analysed them, you just picked up those little things, and to me, they were little things that would constitute the longevity of that female within a program. And I guess that's when I look at these females I've got out here, I think all of these females do have that longevity. But for me, on the day here today, I think the female I can't go past is the female that won our last class with the set of twins at the back.
So our senior champion female, ladies and gentlemen, is catalogue number 766, Yarrawonga Candy R499. And it will receive the David and Mary Bassingthwaighte Memorial Trophy. We've got Alistair Bassingthwaighte here to present the ribbon, and Wendy Ferguson to present the trophy. So I don't know, we'll have to get Alistair to present the trophy to himself or something or other, but anyway. Yeah, they're arguing over who's going to present the ribbon. And reserve champion to receive the Dangerfield Trophy is catalogue number 764, Talgai Queenie, exhibited by Max and Ros Baldwin of Talgai Santas. We'll have Ben Adams from Dangerfield to present the Dangerfield Trophy. Righto. So Wendy Ferguson, granddaughter of David and Mary Bassingthwaighte, to present the David and Mary Bassingthwaighte Memorial Trophy to Alistair Bassingthwaighte. And Phoebe standing by to take the photos. I'll just ask Ben to comment on his selection for the reserve champion female.
Yeah, we'll keep our champion female in here. We've got the grand champion next, but I certainly commented on her in a class just before, and as I pushed her up for the champion ribbon. But you have to admire that efficiency within this female and how the structural correctness and utter integrity, and I think she's just got a little bit more middle and carcass and volume of the heifer I had in reserve. But my reserve champion female is beautiful uddered. Would like to just put a little bit more middle in her, but I certainly think a female you can use in a program.
We move on now to the judging of our grand champion female trophy, contributed by the Big S Santa Gertrudis Breeders Group, and the grand champion will also receive the Elders Shield of Excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, our grand champion Santa Gertrudis female is catalogue number 766, Yarrawonga Candy R499, exhibited by D&AD Bassing Fight and Company. We'll ask Rosemary McCarthy to represent the Big S Santa Gertrudis Breeders Group and present the championship ribbon and the Big S trophy. And Blake Monroe from Elders Studstock Services to present the Elders Shield of Excellence. We move on now to the first of our senior bull classes, ladies and gentlemen. Class 291, Santa Gertrudis bull, 20 and under 22 months. There's one withdrawal from the class. Catalogue number 780 is withdrawn, leaving a class of 8. And as they parade, we've got the weight sheets now. Catalogue number 772, scaled in at 822 kilograms. Average daily gain of 1.31 kilograms. Fat measurements of 14 mils and 8 mils. And an eye muscle of 131 square centimetres. Catalogue number 773, scaled in at 770 kilos. Average daily gain of 1.23 kilograms. 13 mils and 9 mils the fat measurements. 117 square centimetre eye muscle. Catalogue number 774, weighed 830 kilos. Average daily gain of 1.32 kilograms. 12 mils and 9 mils the fats. 136 square centimetre eye muscle. Catalogue number 775, weighed 722 kilos. Average gain of 1.13 kilograms. 9 mils and 7 mils the fats. And 130 square centimetre eye muscle. Catalogue number 776, weighed 748 kilos, 1.16 kilograms gain, 12 mils and 9 mils the fat measurements, 130 square centimetre eye muscle. Catalogue number 777, weighed 738 kilos, average gain of 1.14 kilograms, 9 mils and 6 mils of fat, 120 square centimetre eye muscle. Catalogue number 778, weighed 834 kilos, 1.27 kilograms gain per day, 14 mils and 10 mils the fat measurements, an eye muscle of 136 square centimetres, and catalogue number 779, weighed 838 kilos, average daily gain of 1.28 kilograms, 25 mils and 14 mils the fat measurements, and 122 square centimetre eye muscle.
hard to understand. Righto. Good on you. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Result now of Class 291, Santa Gertrudis Bull, 20 and under 22 months. First place to catalogue number 778, Ribbleton Steve, exhibited by Gus Hutchinson. Second to catalogue number 774, Riverino Roland Sanchez, exhibited by RI Pastoral Company. And third place to catalogue number 772, Dengal Ramsey R72, exhibited by D&G Moxie. To comment on that class, our Judge Ben Noller.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we move into our senior bull classes here, the bull I got up on top, I really admire the hip shape and hind quarter on this bull. He's got the length of body. I really just like how he carries that hind quarter right down into his twist and right down into his hock, and you can see him as he stands up there. To me, that's the hip shape and butt shape we love in our cattle, and he does that, combines that with carcass and softness, and he's a very mobile bull. He's got that looseness of skin and fleshing ability, and that's why we do see a little bit of sheath there. But I think the design's still good enough. It's just a little bit of a flap in the front, but to me, that's a beautiful style of bull. Bull I got in second place. Beautiful headed bull. He really stood out when he walked in. I love the skin and depth of body. Wait until he moves out. Probably walking at me more than anything. But yeah, love the top line and the hind quarter and everything on this bull. If anything, he may just be a little bit straighter in the hind legs and maybe not free moving as the bull I had on top. But geez, there's a lot to like in this bull. He is cleaner and neater in the sheath design than the bull I had on top, but I just like that extra length and probably the hind quarter and depth of hind quarter in the bull I had on top. But a very sirey bull and you know, a lot to offer and certainly worthy of that second place. Moving down the line, I probably went for a bull that in third place here. He's certainly more moderate in his frame, but you need to admire him for his carcass attributes. I'd probably like to see a little bit more bone, and certainly the bulls I had above him did have that bone, but he got a great sheath design. He's certainly big enough in the testicles there, and a bull, when you see some of those bigger frame females that we had coming through in a few of the earlier classes, that's the perfect bull to combine with those type of females. So I certainly think, while I think he was a little bit outpowered on the bulls above him, I certainly think there is a place for that bull and certainly worthy to be up there in that front line, even though he was a little bit different in type to the bulls I had above him.
We've just got to change over a couple of handlers, ladies and gentlemen, before we go on to this next class. Next class will be class number 292, Santa Gertrudis Bull, 22 and under 24 months. No withdrawals from the class, leaving a class of 6. Parading now, class 292, Santa Gertrudis Bull 22 and under 24 months. Our weights and measures, catalogue number 781, scaled in at 836 kilos, an average daily gain of 1.23 kilograms, 14 mils and 11 mils the fat measurements, an eye muscle of 117 square centimetres. Catalogue number 782, weighed 758 kilos, 1.10 kilos gain per day, 12 mils and 9 mils the fat measurements, and 133 square centimetre eye muscle. Catalogue number 783, scaled in at 776 kilos, 1.11 kilograms gain per day, 12 mils and 10 mils of fat, 132 square centimetre eye muscle. Catalogue number 784, weighed 842 kilos with an average daily gain of 1.20 kilos, fat measurements of 13 and 12 mils, an eye muscle of 125 square centimetre catalogue number 785, weighed 840 kilos, average gain of 1.18 kilograms, 12 mils and 9 mils the fat, and 141 square centimetre eye muscle. And catalogue number 786, weighed 860 kilograms, 1.19 kilograms gain per day, 13 mils and 10 mils the fat measurement, and 120 square centimetre eye muscle. Result now of class 292, Santa Gertrudis Bull 22 and under 24 months. First place to catalogue number 783, Dengal Romeo R33, exhibited by D&G Moxie. Second to catalogue number 784, Moongunner Paddington, exhibited by Cyril and Denise Gould. And third to catalogue number 782, Riverina Relegator, exhibited by RL Pastoral Company. We'll ask Ben to comment on that class.
Yeah, thank you, Keith, and certainly, ladies and gentlemen, this has probably been my biggest challenging class of the day. I think throughout the classes, there's probably the most variation, not in a negative way. I think we can handle variation within our breed, but for me, just analysing that and trying to pick a winner on the day, this was probably one of the toughest classes I reckon I've had yet. So for me, I went for a bull. Oh, firstly, within these senior classes in our bulls, I think weight's one thing, but we've also got to have eye muscle and the right fat cover on our cattle, and certainly within that class, you'll see a big variation in eye muscle areas. You'll see a variation in weight gain, and you will see a variation in fat cover too. So that's why it just took that little bit longer there for me to analyse that, and I'm sure people on the day could go either way with a few of these bulls, but the bull I got on top, I just certainly think was middle of the road there for me. He's a bull that's certainly got enough thickness on top and carries it down through the hindquarter, good sheath design and extension through the front, and I guess to me he's just a pretty safe bull for me to put up in my first place. Moving into second, we're getting up into a quite a heavy bull here, 842 kilos and eye muscle area of 125. So for me, he moves along well. He's got that weight gain. He's certainly got the frame, and as he walks around, I saw the bone and the frame and side profile of this bull. He did take my eye, but to me, you just get in behind. I just wanted that little bit more middle and a little bit more guts in this bull, but certainly a bull, good sheath design, big balls, and a bull that's certainly worthy of that second place. Moving down the line, just third place here, a bull that I really, really did like the style of when he came in the ring. More moderate frame, but certainly probably the most stylish bull in the class. Probably would have liked to have just seen him track a touch better in the hind legs, but nothing bad. Had a really good sheath design, great hind quarter on the bull. For a bull of this age, I just probably would have liked to have seen a little bit more testicular development there, but certainly probably the most neatest, functional and stylish bull of that class. So that's why, and I guess throughout those comments I've just made there, I guess you can probably see why it was a little bit hard of which way I was placing those bulls, but hopefully I've explained myself well enough.
Just again a short delay whilst we change over handlers, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll be moving on to class 293, Santa Gertrudis bull 24 and under 27 months. 5 entries in the class, no withdrawals. Right, about the parade now, class 293, Santa Gertrudis bull 24 and under 27 months. The statistics on these 5 bulls, catalogue number 787, scaled in at 918 kilograms, 1.23 kilograms gain per day, 11 mils and 7 mils of fat, 127 square centimetre eye muscle. Catalogue number 788, weighed at 926 kilos, 1.17 kilograms gain, 22 and 13 mils the fat measurements, 130 square centimetre eye muscle. Catalogue number 789, weighed 820 kilos, 1.02 kilograms gain per day, 10 mils and 8 mils, and 125 square centimetres of eye muscle. Catalogue number 790, weighed 894 kilos, 1.09 kilograms gain per day, 15 mils and 9 mils the fat measurements, 127 square centimetre eye muscle. Catalogue number 791, weighed 988 kilos, has an average daily gain of 1.20 kilos, 18 mils and 12 mils the fat measurements, and an eye muscle area of 136 square centimetres. Result of Class 293 now, Santa Gertrudis Bull, 24 and under 27 months. First place to catalogue number 791, Rose Hill Reese, exhibited by John and Rosemary McCarthy. Second to catalogue number 787, Moongunner Pancho, 3660, exhibited by Cyril and Denise Gould. And a third to catalogue number 788, Moongunner Proton, 3650, also exhibited by Cyril and Denise Gould. We'll call on Ben now to comment on that class.
Yeah, thank you, Keith. And as the first place getter leads off there, certainly a bull that catches your eye. There's plenty of volume and depth of body and thickness when you get behind him. He's got plenty of bone, and to me, it's just that hind quarter that he's got that depth, carries it right down into his hock and up into his twist. My second place getter bull is probably just a little bit smoother through the front and things than the bull behind, than my bull on top. But to me, when you get that hind quarter, you can get a little bit of that front, and I guess it's just about us tweaking our genetics and combining them together to get the ideal package. But to me, it's just that extra depth of body and sheer volume in my bull on top here over the bull in second place. A bull in second place, more of a longer-bodied bull, and you got to admire him for his overall length. You know, he's certainly beautiful hip shape there, but when you do get in behind these bulls, he probably just doesn't have the thickness of my bull on top or that depth. So. But certainly, you know, smooth-fronted bull, very long-bodied, and you do have to admire that he does carry that extra weight in that length. My bull in third place, maybe just not quite as clean in the sheath design as the bulls above him, but certainly got that bone and performance. And a bull, when you see him watch him parade around the ring, he's always got that head up, and to me, that's that natural balance and constitution that I mentioned earlier. But you know, I think it was probably just that sheath design, but I do like the easy fleshing ability and that bit of that extra bone in that bull, and certainly that constitution. A few of my bulls down the line, a bit more moderate frame, plenty of carcass, good sleek skins in them, but maybe just lacking that little bit of performance and middle and carcass in the bulls above them.
We move on now to Class 294. Santa Gertrudis Bull, 27 and under 30 months. One withdrawal from this class. Catalogue number 792 is withdrawn, just leaving the one entry for the class. And that is catalogue number 793. Has a live weight of 914 kilograms, an average daily gain of 1.09 kilos, 17 mils and 10 mils the fat measurements, and 133 square centimetre eye muscle. The result of Class 294, Santa Gertrudis Bull, 27 and under 30 months. First placing will go to catalogue number 793, Moongunner Phoenix, 3642, exhibited by Cyril and Denise Gould. Ben will comment on that bull.
Unfortunately, I only got the one exhibit in this class, but if I was sort of talking in my other class there, we had a bit of frame and we had a few more moderate frame bulls. Well, then I think the bull that we've got on top of this class is right in the middle. You know, I think frame size, he is moderate for his age, but to me, when you've got a bull that does it so easy, he's got that fleshing ability, he's got carcass, he's got softness, he's got bone. Sheath design's good, and he's just got that real size outlook. To me, you analyse that bull across his top and over his hip shape and the depth in his hind quarter. He carries that right down into his twist and down into his hock. But to me, that's a very good very good Santa Gertrudis bull, or to be honest, it's a very good beef bull, no matter what breed or colour. He's a complete package.
Class number 295, ladies and gentlemen, there was one entry, but that has been withdrawn. So we move on to the judging of the Senior Champion Bull. And the Senior Champion Bull will be awarded the Raoul and Ida Joyce Memorial Trophy. That trophy contributed by Louise Joyce. The Reserve Champion will take the Dunlop Santa Gertrudis trophy contributed by Scott and Rebecca Dunlop of Dunlop Santa Gertrudis. Parading for the championship, ladies and gentlemen, we have catalogue numbers 778, 783, 791 and 793. And the second place getters to those bulls in their class will also parade and stand behind in case they're required for Reserve Championship judging. if we have somebody representing the Joyce family, if you to present the Raoul and Ida Joyce Memorial Trophy to our senior champion bull, and also somebody representing Scott and Rebecca Dunlop for the Reserve Championship Award. If you could make your way forward, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we should put our hands together for a great line of bulls up here, and you know, I think great exhibit for the Santa Gertrudis breed. Just to let you know, I'm just going through my head at the moment. We've obviously got a variance in age, and you know, you're looking at a bull at the back here that's still pushing similar eye muscle areas to our bigger bulls at the back. So for me, it's just analysing that constitution, the structural correctness, sheath design, but we still need to put performance into our cattle. But it's just combining all that together to get the ideal product. And I know we're all, you know, battling away trying to get that ideal product. We haven't probably, you know, I don't think we'll ever get there to the ideal one. But to me, it's just analysing these bulls and trying to come up with my senior champion here today. But I think it was worthy to put our hands together for them because I think they're great exhibits of the Santa Gertrudis breed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the senior champion Santa Gertrudis bull for 2022 is catalogue number 778, Ribbleton Steve, exhibited by Gus Hutchinson. And the reserve champion is catalogue number 793, Moongunner Phoenix 3642, exhibited by Cyril and Denise Gould. Looks like we've co-opted Neil Watson to present these ribbons and trophies. The Raoul and Ida Joyce Memorial Trophy. We knew we'd get you to do something, Neil. Rob Murphy, the 2019 R.J. Kleberg ambassador, they're assisting with this presentation. And we'll get Neil Watson to present the Dunlop trophy also. Apparently Scott Dunlop's driving around trying to find somewhere to park his car, which is never real easy in Brisbane these days. We'll get Neil Watson to present that ribbon and trophy also.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. As the champions lead off here, I have comment on both these bulls a little bit already, but very happy with the two bulls that I've got up here on top. I went for the younger bull. Sorry. Went for the younger bull on the day, but to me, he's just got that natural balance, constitution, which I've been talking about all day. He's just got that little bit extra length for me than the bull on top, and that real size outlook in him. He's got that looseness underneath, but I think Sheath Design's still good, but he's got big balls, got that bone, and certainly get in behind him. He's thick and he's deep, and I think he's just a prime example of the Santa Gertrudis breed. The bull on top, we've got a bit of variance in age, and yes, he's got the thickness across the top and beautiful hind quarter and skin type and bone. But for me, the bull that I had on top just had that little bit more stretch in him, and I certainly, in our cattle, and we had similar eye muscles between the younger bull and the older bull there, and I certainly think that's in that extra stretch in that bull, and I guess that's why I've put him over the older bull on the day.
We move on now to the judging of our Grand Champion Bull for 2019 for the Glen Oaks Trophy. Trophy contributed by Scott and Wendy Ferguson of Glen Oaks Santa Gertrudis. And to parade we will have our Junior Champion Bull, which was catalogue number 740, and our Senior Champion catalogue number 778. Grand Champion Bull, ladies and gentlemen, is catalogue number 778. Ribbleton Steve, exhibited by Gus Hutchinson. We'll ask Scott and Phoebe Ferguson to present the Glen Oaks Trophy and also to our Grand Champion ribbon. And Blake Munro from Elders Studstock Services or Elders Breeding Services to present the Elders Shield of Excellence.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I've probably commented on this bull a fair few times here today, but to me, he is a complete package. I just really love the combination of his length and style, and he carries that length through his front and that extra extension, ideal bone, and I did mention earlier a little bit of skin in front of the sheath, but to me, I think the design's still good. But for a younger bull, he's got the eye muscle and ideal fat cover, and to me, a worthy winner of our Grand Champion here today.
Now we've got a few group classes to go, ladies and gentlemen, but before we move on to those, I'd just like to announce that the Ross Blenner Hassett Memorial Trophy contributed by Maxine Rich and family, will go to D&AD Bassing Fighting Company. Unfortunately, the trophy is not here today because the person who was going to bring it in got the COVID, so that will be forwarded on to Yarrawonga at a later date. We move on now to the first of our group classes, ladies and gentlemen, pair of bulls. One withdrawal from this class that I'm aware of at the moment. Catalogue number 795 is withdrawn. Should leave a class of 5 groups. Two more withdrawals from this class, ladies and gentlemen. Catalogue numbers, well, the 3 withdrawals from this class now are catalogue numbers 795, 798 and 800, leaving 3 pairs of bulls. Result of Class 296, pair of Santa Gertrudis bulls, 8 and under 24 months. First placing to catalogue number 799, exhibit from RL Pastoral Company. And second to catalogue number 796, the exhibit of D&AD Bassingthwaite and Company. We'll ask Ben to comment on his selections in that class.
Yeah, I guess on this one I've just gone for evenness of type. Is probably why I've gone with the group I've got on top. To me, I know I may have placed bulls in my second group higher on the day in classes and things like that, but to me, my group I've got on top are two very even bulls. You can see what that exhibit is doing within their breeding program. They're both, very neatly made bulls. They've got that thickness and softness. They're not over the top on frame and things, but you can certainly see the carcass and combination of carcass and softness that breeder is aiming for. Moving to my second place getters, are probably just a little bit different in type bulls. We've got a real carcass bull up at the front of the group there, and then we've got a bull second who's a bit more easy fleshing but still plenty of grunt and performance. So, but my placings there between those two was just more on evenness on type. Moving down the line to my third place getters, I think probably just a little bit outpowered by the two on top. Like we've got two great groups on top there today in first and second, but congratulations to everyone.
We move on now, ladies and gentlemen, to Class 297, the Breeders' Group. 3 animals to be shown, both sexes to be represented. Animals to be bred and owned by the exhibitor. Now I know at this stage there's one withdrawal. Catalogue number 808 is a withdrawal. We'll get the full field for you shortly. Just the two withdrawals from this class, ladies and gentlemen, so that'll leave us with six groups. Two withdrawals, catalogue numbers 805 and 808. Ladies and gentlemen, the result of the Breeders' Group now. First place to catalogue number 801, exhibit from D&AD Bassingthwaite and Company. Second to catalogue number 802, again exhibit of D&AD Bassingthwaite and Company. And third to catalogue number 803, exhibit from Talguy Santas, Max and Ros Baldwin. To comment on that class, our judge, Ben Noller.
Thanks, Keith. Yeah, certainly the group I got on top took my eye as soon as they walked out. You can certainly see what the breeders doing there in their program, and same within second place. I think the first place team just had that little bit more extra quality and evenness across it that placed them on top. And then moving down the line within some of these groups, I think some groups just had a couple of good individuals in there, but my third place getter here was just probably had that evenness over the top. And you could certainly see a type going through that entire line, but there was some really good groups out the back there too, and it's just clutching between a few that maybe just let them down over the evenness of the group that I had in third place.
There was a trophy for that group class. Also, the was a Talguy trophy contributed by Max and Drosglasser. Baldwin, I should say, for the breeders group. One more Santa Gertrudis class to be judged, ladies and gentlemen, and that is the Progeny Stakes group. 3 animals to be exhibited, both sexes to be represented, and the 3 animals to be either by the same sire or from the same dam. Two withdrawals from this class, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, catalogue numbers 809 and 811 withdrawn, leaving just the class of 1. And I think Ben's had a bit of a quick look at them. You're going to make a comment on them. Catalogue number 810, the exhibit from Wellbatch Pastoral Company, progeny of Glen Oaks Kilimanjaro K82, the winners of that progeny stakes group. To comment, our judge again, Ben Noller.
Yeah, thanks, Keith. And yeah, shame we don't have more competition out here for this group, but you can certainly see an evenness in type in these cattle at that size, stamping in his progeny. So yeah, worthy of the first place here today, but unfortunately we don't have some competition to go up against them. Just in rounding out today, I certainly appreciated the invite here from the Santa Gertrudis Society and also the RNA. The Santa Gertrudis breed's probably one I've been involved with for a while now, and a breed that I certainly appreciate and respect within the industry. And for me personally, there's my time with the Santa Gertrudis breed, I really appreciated the people within it and what I learned when I was in the breed. And yeah, once again, thank you for the invitation here today.
Thank you very much, Ben, and congratulations on a job well done. Be a break for lunch now in this ring, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back at 2 o'clock with the judging of the Bradford breed